Frankenstein's monster was released for the Atari 2600 by Data Age in 1983. You play as a guy traveling through Dr. Frankenstein's castle with the intention of building up a wall to barricade Frankenstein's monster from escaping into the world and causing havoc. Your objective is to get from the top portion of the screen down to the lower right-hand corner to grab a stone and bring it back to the top. When you get there, you'll be taken to another screen where you have to avoid a shitload of bats and make your way up to the top of the screen, and you'll have a piece put in place for the barricade. You have to build up 6 pieces, but there's a lot of shit in your way, and each trip is more difficult. You have to deal with ghosts who only travel on the top platform. They don't do anything besides float on by, but you can't jump in this area for some reason, so you have to just time it so that they don't get in your way at all. Then there are spiders that crawl across the ground. You can jump over these. And then there are the ones down below that hang from the ceiling. The ghosts and spiders won't kill you. They'll just slow you down. But the problem here is that you're battling a timer. You have to get this wall built up before the monster is completed. The green area that fills up the monster is your indicator on how complete it is. But you can die if you fall into the acid in the bottom area. And this is where most of your problems are going to take place, because you've got these asshole spiders that drop down and get in your way, which can freeze you and cause you to fall into the acid if you're on a log that moves. That's another thing. Jumping across these logs can suck, because you have no control over the distance you have to jump. So if there are gaps with short platforms, you have to back up before each jump, which could cause you to walk right into an oncoming spider. You're in no man's land sometimes. Another thing that sucks about these jumps is the detection. You can't even lightly graze the edge or you're falling down, which will probably cost you a life unless you get lucky and land on a log. You can take shortcuts by slipping down the pits from the middle section, but you have to time it right, and lives are precious, because each time you die, you don't pick up where you left off, you start back from the top and you have to go back and grab the stone you're working on, even if you already grabbed it and died on your way up. So you have to be really careful, and yet you have to be fast because you're racing against the clock. It's quite the fucking dilemma, but the challenge is what gives this game its appeal. It has its flaws, and it can get frustrating, but if you're looking for a platformer that's intense and challenging, then give Frankenstein's monster a try. Also, the game over sequence when the monster escapes is quite entertaining, for the time anyway.